Good morning, everyone. Mr. Michael here, and welcome to your first maths lesson for week 5. So today is the 19th of April. I hope you're all well and ready to work for this week for maths, okay? So today we're going to be finding simple fractions of numbers, okay? So I don't know if you remember doing fractions from term 1, but we're going to be going over that again, okay? And what we're going to be doing is you'll watch me go through a PowerPoint explaining fractions again, so we can refresh it in our brains. And then we will complete worksheet 1, okay, based on fractions. All right. So all you'll need today is your pencil, your eraser, and your worksheet booklet. Okay, your maths worksheet booklet. Okay, sorry, this is it here. Math booklet week 5, you'll need that, okay? Just this, your pencil, your eraser, and your attention, of course, and your hard work, okay? So all we need is hard work, and we'll get this lesson done, first lesson of the week done, no problem, okay? So 2 minutes now, I want you to go and get those things and come back to me when you're ready to rock, and we'll go through the PowerPoint. So pause the video now and get those things for me. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Let's go through the PowerPoint, okay, about pizza fractions. Okay, we're going to use a pizza to demonstrate fractions to you today, okay? We're going to be cutting up pizza in different fractions, okay? So what I mean by that is we have one whole pizza here, okay, yummy, pepperoni pizza here, my favorite kind of pizza, and I'm not going to be fat. This pizza today, okay? I'm not going to eat a whole pizza myself, so I'm going to share it with my friend. We're going to make 2 halves of this pizza. So can anyone tell me how many slices do you think, if I have 2 halves, how many slices am I going to have? Good, I'm going to have 2 slices, 2 halves, a half and a half. A half means you divide it by 2. 4 quarters, how many slices am I going to have if I have 4 quarters? Clue is in the number, 4 quarters. Good, 4 slices. Okay, 4 quarters, 4 slices, divided by 4. 1 half. So, what do I mean by 1 half? We have 1 over 2 here, 1 over 2. What I mean by that is we get halves, so we have 2 halves, okay? We have 2 slices, like this, 2 halves, and 1 half, I want you to cover with your hand the other 1 slice of this pizza, and look how many slices we've left. One half, okay? 1 half, like that. 1 half. 3 quarters. So imagine we're going to get 4 slices, like this. 4 slices. And what we mean by 3 quarters is we only want to eat 3 of these 4 slices. We're going to eat 3 of the 4 slices, okay? So 3 quarters, we have 4 slices. 4 slices, but we're 3 quarters. I ate 3 quarters of my pizza. I'm only going to eat 3 of the 4 slices. 2 quarters. So how many slices are going to be in 2 quarters? Good, okay, so we're dividing it by 4. We have quarters, and we'll have 2 quarters, 2 of the 4 slices. 1 quarter, how many slices are we going to have here? Yes, 1 slice of the 4 slices, okay? So 1 quarter, going back to quarters, we have 4 quarters, and we're only eating 1 of them. So I'm only eating 1 of these quarters. So we have 4 quarters in total, and 1 quarter, I'm only eating 1 of the 4 quarters, okay? See, like that. I'm only having 1 of the 4 slices, okay? 1 quarter. Now, a thing to take home today is 2 quarters is the same as 1 half, alright? 2 quarters is the same as 1 half. Okay, that makes sense. Because look at 2 quarters. Compare it to 1 half of pizza. Even though it's 2 slices, the 2 slices are still the same size as 1 half, okay? That's it for today's PowerPoint. Okay. Now, I don't know if you remember, but we have a number on top and a number on the bottom here. So what we call that is the numerator and the denominator. Okay. The numerator is on top. The denominator is on the bottom. Okay. So that is like, see, so we have 1/2. 1 is the numerator, 2 is the number on the bottom, is the denominator. So the numerator is the number on top, denominator is the number on the bottom. The denominator is the total number of slices, okay? So if you look here, 1/4, our denominator, look, denominator is 4. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4 slices. And the numerator on top is the amount of slices we're going to eat, or actually interested in. So we have 1. So only 1/4. Okay, 1/4. All right. Now, for today's lesson, if you look at the booklet, worksheet 1, we've done this worksheet earlier on in the year. We're going to go over it again today. Okay. So if you look at the example here, we have 1 whole equals 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dots total. Okay, and we get half of that. We draw a line here, draw a line through the middle, and then we have 4 left. Look, so if we draw a line through the middle, if we make this circle into a half, just like we do the pizza, we'd have 4 dots left. So 8, or you can do 8 divided by 2 equals 4. If we have a quarter here, if we do slice and slice, if we break this circle into 4 quarters, we will have 2 dots. All right, slice, slice. Okay. So just to go through that, another example before we go through the worksheet booklet. If I have a cookie here, look, and I have 12 chocolate chips in my cookie, one whole cookie is 12 chocolate chips. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I want to get, if I split this cookie in half, so look at that line down the middle, I split it in half. I want half of this cookie. How many chocolate chips am I going to have in half cookie? Now, you can look at the line, you can draw the line down the middle, look like that, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chocolate chips on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chocolate chips on this side. So if I draw a line through the middle to make a half cookie, that means I'll have 6 chocolate chips left. Or what you can do is, okay, if I'm getting a half, you look at the denominator, okay, the denominator, the number on the bottom, denominator, and you divide the whole, the 12 chocolate chips, by the denominator. Divide by denominator, d by d. Okay, 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So if I wanted to get 1/4, 1/4 of this cookie, that means I would divide by 4. Okay, divide by the denominator. Like this here. If I want to get 1/4 of this cookie, I have 12 chocolate chips in total. I look at the denominator, it's 4. I divide by that number. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Okay, out of 3 chocolate chips. So if you draw another line across here, I'll have 3 of chocolate chips in each quarter. Okay, good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just go quickly through the worksheet booklet. So today we're doing this. So all we're doing here is we're looking at question 1, A, B, C, and D. And what we're doing is we have 1 whole is 12. We have to find a half and a quarter, just like the example up here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to draw the dots in the circle. Okay, so we have 1 whole is 12. I want you to draw 12 circles in here. 1 whole is 4. Draw 4 circles in there. 1 whole is 16. Draw 16 circles in there. And 1 whole is 20. Draw 20 circles in there. Okay, and then you're going to, you can put a line this way, so vertical line straight down and a horizontal line across. And that way it'll be easier for you. You can just count the circles to get the half and the quarter. Okay, just like this example. Or what you can do is you can divide by the denominator. Okay, so 12 divided by 2 here. 1/2, the denominator is on the bottom 2, 12 divided by 2. We get 1/2. Quarter here, 12 divided by 4 to get how many dots is in a quarter. Okay. Likewise here, 4 divided by the denominator, 4 divided by the denominator, 16 divided by the denominator, 16 divided by the denominator, 20 divided by the denominator, and 20 divided by the denominator. Okay, so two ways you can do these questions. Okay, I think the answers. So I want you to do that for me now. All right. So just the same way I drew chocolate chips in this cookie. I want you to draw circles in these circles here. Okay, draw little dots like that you have here. Okay. Now, if you don't need to, if you understand what I mean when I say 12 divided by the denominator, you don't need to bother drawing the circles if you understand how to do it. Okay. So I want you to take 10 minutes now and complete that task for me. And then once you're finished, I want you to unpause the video and we'll go through the answers together. Okay? Welcome back, everyone. Well done to those of you that completed that. Alright, so let's go through the answers. So we have here, I have drawn out, okay? I have A and B done here, okay? So I drew my 12 dots in the circle like this, and I put a line down this way and a line across. And that way I could tell, if I counted the dots, look, if I draw a line across, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots in the bottom, just like I have here. So 1/2 equals 6. And I draw another line down, then I've got 4 quarters. I count in 1 quarter, I have 1, 2, 3 dots in 1 quarter. Okay. Or what you could do for this, okay, look, 12. You could have 12 divided by the denominator, just like here. 12 divided by 2. Because we have 1/2 equals 6. And look, 12 divided by 4 equals 3. It's 1 quarter. 12 divided by the denominator, the number on the bottom, equals 3. Okay, 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Here I drew 4 dots again. And when I drew a line across to make it 1/2, I have 2 dots. Okay, and then when I draw another line down to make a quarter, I have 1 dot left. Okay, so that means that in a half there's 2 dots, in a quarter there's 1 dot. Now if you do 4 divided by 2, 4 divided by the denominator, you'll get 2. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. Okay, there's the 2 ways of doing it. C and D, there's 16 dots here in the one hole. Okay, so you could either draw the 16 dots and then draw a line down, and then you could count the dots just like I've done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 dots in 1/2. Or you could do 16 divided by the denominator. 16 divided by 2 is 8. If you count the dots in 1 quarter, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots. 16 divided by the denominator 4 is 4. So 16 divided by 2 is 8. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Okay, now question D, we have 20 dots in the one whole circle. If we draw a line through the middle to make a half, we count it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dots in a half. If we make the circle into a quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots in 1 quarter. Alright, so that means that you can count the dots, or 20 divided by the denominator 2 is 10. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 20 divided by the denominator 4 is 5. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, so there's 2 ways of doing this, okay? But I want you to get used to dividing by the denominator. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, that's the method I want you to get used to. All right. So that's it for today's maths lesson. Okay. So tomorrow we don't have a maths lesson. We are back with maths on 21st of April. Okay, and we'll be doing number lines on the 21st of April. Okay. Now that's all we have to do for today for fractions. Okay, just a quick reminder. Okay, we already went through it earlier on in the year. Today was just a quick reminder of what fractions is. Okay, and we went over an easy enough worksheet as well. Okay, so that's it for maths today. I'll see you on Tuesday for the next maths lesson. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.